You're getting to know these intrepid adventurers then. Alex and his little brother Brad, trying to swim with the big fish. Both seem out of their depth. And Julia, the love of Alex's life, and he the love of hers. What about Conrad? A bold fellow, you might say. Or maybe you'd say arrogant. And then there's Captain Fliss, strong, forthright, stubborn. She appears somewhat immune to Conrad's charms, so far at least. Let me reassure you, you help them to make some decisions they'll value later on. And some I think they may regret.
So, we're like 10 seconds out of the jaws of certain death.
Well, certain, I mean, that's relative.
And this meatball...
Meatball?
This meatball pulls a ring out of God knows where.
Yeah, where did you hide the ring?
A lady never tells.
Well, needless to say, this lady was impressed.
Well played there, man, no?
Wasn't Conrad gonna get us some more beers after he helped Fliss?
Maybe he decided, hey, I'll drink some, and then he got drunk. And since he was drunk, he forgot to bring it to us. And he just kept on drinking, and he drank all of it.
Sounds like you've had some experience with this kind of phenomenon.
Yeah, I've been studying it for years.
I'll go look for him.
Oh, we found a bullet lodged in the plane.
Huh.
I left it below deck if you want to check it out.
So, how does it feel to soon be known as the Mrs. Julia Smith?
Honestly, I wasn't sure how it would feel, but now that I hear it, it does have a nice ring.
So, I guess we should talk about wedding plans. Eventually.
I'm sure my dad will want to spare no expense.
Great.
What?
Oh, crap. This badge. Conwin Island. I was totally right.
I married you for your money.
No, I was hoping they'd think you married me for my hot bod.
Julia.
Hey, anything's not a big deal. Really. I'm sorry that's on your mind.
The second you said yes, I could see our whole future rolling out ahead of us.
Like a rug so you can walk all over me?
Where did everyone go? There was much celebration to be had.
I'll go find them. You just relax. Hey, you seen my brother? Or Fliss?
No, I got distracted.
Let's go get him.
Sure.
So, which one is, you know, where the magic happens?
What's your problem? Give it a rest already.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Conrad, beers, where are they?
Oh, yeah, the beers. I was just getting them now.
All right, now that everybody's here, let's take a look at the navigator's pad we found. Maybe we can figure out why the plane was out here.
Where'd you put it?
It's in your case.
Okay, I'll go get it.
Hey.
So, how's it feel to be a man post-proposal?
Relieving, honestly. Been carrying that around for a while.
Why'd you do it on the dive?
I wanted it to be memorable, just not that memorable.
I have to hand it to you. Popping the question on the bottom of the ocean like that is pretty romantic.
When you said you had to think about med school, is this what you were talking about?
I'm sorry I kept it to myself. I shouldn't have.
Yeah, I get it. Loose lips sink ships.
That's a weird metaphor to use while we're on a boat.
In World War II, there was this poster that said you had to watch what you say because anyone could be a spy.
Did you really think I thought you were spying for Julia?
Keep your enemies closer.
Oh my God, stop.
So, again tomorrow?
Sign me up. Can't wait to see this sucker for myself.
I'm gonna go find Julia.
Brad or for Brayson Lee. You got a girlfriend?
Not my strong suit.
Hey, nothing to be ashamed of. We all hit our stride eventually. Me, I popped out full sprint, dragged my mom right off the table.
Ew. Dudes make too big a deal out of getting girls.
Yeah, what's the big deal about girls? I don't get it.
Well, they're quite good in bed. I'm just saying, let it happen naturally. Don't force it.
Are you with anybody, Conrad?
I'm keeping my options open. Just playing the field, holding out for Miss Right.
Translation, I'll fuck anything that moves.
Hate the ocean, not the motion.
Right here.
Hey, whoa there, sailor.
Excuse me?
Careful. If you did decompress too fast, then you should go easy on the beer.
Alex, I'm fine. I think if I got the bends, I would know by now.
Not always. Sometimes the bends can be super delayed. It could be hours or a day or two.
The bends?
Yeah, it's when you come up from a dive too fast.
Yeah, decompression sickness.
Nerd.
Little nitrogen bubbles that get stuck in your bloodstream.
Hurts like a bitch.
It's really serious. Divers get sick and die from decompression sickness every year.
And that is why the good Dr. Conrad says drink them if you got them, because either you're fine or you're gonna want a little something to ease the pain.
Julia, I'm telling you not to drink any alcohol right now.
Oh, come on. Telling you? Take orders from this guy? Just drink a beer.
Beer o'clock.
All right, everyone, check it out. Manchurian gold. Who wants to find some sunken treasure? So what do you think, Captain? Coordinates?
Those are coordinates, all right.
Maybe the plane's destination?
You think we could get there by tomorrow?
It takes a couple hours if the weather stays steady.
Wow. You find anything else?
There was a flight plan on board that seemed to indicate it was a rescue plane.
Yeah, that makes sense. After the war, they turned long-range bombers into rescue planes.
And then this plane must have been shot down because it was riddled with bullet holes. I found one lodged in the fuselage.
Huh.
And it was full of life rafts. Must have gotten shot down before they could deliver all the rafts. There was only one missing.
From the photos Alex took, you can see the flight badge on one of the corpses. That means the crew was from the Conwin Island, smack dab in the middle of the Pacific Theater. Called it.
Reckless, all of you.
Excuse me?
I told you to leave everything down there alone.
Oh, come on. We've been through this already.
I'm not talking about the law.
No, hey, they were respectful.
No, you did whatever you wanted. Whatever you took, it was too much.
Oh, come on. No one knows we've even been down there. And I don't think ghosts can talk.
You Americans are all the same, huh? No respect for anyone else's traditions. You should have never gone down to that plane in the first place. It's bad luck. You think you can scavenge down there and it makes no difference, but every single thing you bring back has an essence. It's like a ghost you invite to the surface.
Here we go.
Huh. I never thought about it like that.
You never think about much of anything.
Well, maybe I never heard about such cool ghost stories.
They're not cool ghost stories. Not like for fun. People drown in these waters and you have to respect their resting place.
Damn straight. Brad, you got a fun ghost story, right?
Yeah, I heard a story. Happened right around here, too.
Let's hear it. We could all use a good show.
Let's hear it. I bet you can spin a good yarn.
It's kind of messed up, actually.
Scare away, little bro.
Okay, here goes. This story is true. It had happened right near here, in an old lighthouse.
Classic setup.
Wait, true story? Where'd you hear this?
Ah, well, down by the dockside, I found an ancient old man, skin like a leather book, eye patch, wooden leg, the whole 9 yards. And for $1, he told me his secrets.
Okay, here we go.
The lighthouse stood atop an atoll, isolated from the rest of the world, a lone beacon in the night, a sailor's respite. The lighthouse keeper would hear the waves pounding the rocky shore. One misty morning, he comes upon a woman, covered in blood. She's stumbling down the beach. He hurries to her aid, and she falls into his arms, sobbing. As he hurries her back to the lighthouse, he asks where she's from.
He doesn't waste any time. Smooth.
The woman answers, I live here, in the lighthouse. My parents are upstairs right now.
Twist.
Of course, the lighthouse keeper says, that isn't so. Of course, he's lived there alone for years. And the woman becomes hysterical and insists her parents are upstairs. So, they go to the top of the lighthouse, and there, splayed out on the floor, is a man and a woman brutally murdered with an axe.
Always an axe. I mean, do people even use axes anymore?
I'm just reporting the facts, cliches and all. Chopped up into little tiny giblets with an axe.
So gross.
Okay, so who did it?
So, the woman, she's still hysterical, says her husband did it. And he's still here, in the closet.
Ha! The husband, eh? So is this a warning to all future brides?
Hey, no backseas. You're locked in.
So the lighthouse keeper creeps over to the closet, opens the door, and, sure enough, there's a man inside. But he's cut his own throat. Horrified, he looks closer to see the dead man's face in the dark. Closer. Closer. And he sees it's his own face. And then its eyes bulge out and screams.
So gross.
Horrible.
Hey-oh, super twist.
Nice.
Nice one, Squire.
Oh, come on. That wasn't scary.
I think you told it better last time. But good effort.
Okay, you've all had your fun. We should all turn in. There's some weather hitting our way.
No, because according to standard vessel regulation, we're all required one more beer before hitting the hay.
What regulations are these?
It's standard issue regulatory institutional protocol subdivision 1099.
Uh-huh. Where'd you read that?
The internet.
Oh, so you found a website that tells you to drink beer under every circumstance.
I'm just following orders, ma'am.
I'm into this website.
10-4, good buddy.
And I'm out.